You're good.
We are good. We are here at Magnus Ice Arena Friday night OTT Sports Network. What is happening? Harry Haviland on the mic with you. DK running the camera side by side up here in the press box. Well, we thought we were in the press box on the other side. Apparently we couldn't be over there. They kicked us out. Your Warriors are taking the ice for the first game of this tournament against Park City Ice Miners. The Ice Miners coming in from Utah. Know nothing about this team, but looking forward to a friendly, fun tilt. Their coaches are wearing suits behind the bench, so it must be serious over there. Just like us here at the OTT Sports Network, everything is serious all the time, 100%. Hope everybody had themselves a lovely week. We got a fun-filled hockey weekend here. 1 game tonight, 2 games tomorrow, another one on Sunday, depending how we seat ourselves. But it all starts right now against the Miners. Had a tough loss there in Arvada. A little bit of follow-up practices, some game footage review, film review for the kids this week, some dry land training. You think they're up for the challenge today, DK?
I do. I mean, I think we're in a good place. Back at a great DU arena here. You know, Paiutes open up in another week or so after Alaska, starting their season. So we're excited to be on their rink, and let's get some W's starting tonight.
Absolutely. It was great of the Pioneers to work with us, making sure that we get Friday night and Saturday night games here at Magnus Ice Arena. We shipped them off to Alaska because the most important team in town right now is your Warriors Bantam Maize. We are only missing one player. Justin's. Are we crooked?
No, you can tilt down just a second. Look good.
That'll tilt down. There you go. Just don't drop it.
Yeah, that's right.
Justin is on a cruise somewhere out in the Caribbean, enjoying the sun and the surf and the whale watching and whatever else you do on a cruise. I bet you he's tuned in right now cheering for his team. It's underway. Nice for Det Haviland getting the start. Captain and Grimberg on the far side. Simon Prokop in between the pipes for your Warriors today. Haviland has it, trying to give it over to Fredette. Haviland with the backhand through center. Feeding across. The Miners feeling out this Warriors team. Haviland on the back check, hacking at him, trying to take this away. Haviland still up against him, up on the boards. Miners step in around Captain. He steals that one away, tries to get it to Haviland. It gets tipped outside the blue line here. The Miners reset back in the center. Feeding that one up, right back out. Fredette with Nice. Fredette stick handling at the blue line, taking this one wide. Gets a shot off pad, save there, testing the 10D in red early. Another shot comes in, deflected just in front by the defender, off the pad and into the corner. Fredette still out there with Nice as the Miners circle it up the right boards, trying to clear it out of the zone. McGowan on the ice now. Medeo, Foster going after it. Line change here with 1 minute and 10 seconds gone in this first period. And the Miners coming out, back checking hard is Medeo. Shot comes in on Prokop. He's going to hang on to that one if the ref's even just saying, hey, 5 gray jerseys in front of you, not a red one to be seen. Prokop, if I could read lips properly, says, you do your job, I'll do mine. The puck's not in the nip net, blow the whistle. They do that, and Popovic's going to take the face-off over Prokop's right shoulder. Over to McGowan. Tips that one out. McGowan's going to chase this one in. Medeo right there on the forecheck. Foster up against the boards, off his shin pads into the corner. Foster circling out to the point. McGowan leaves that one a backhand into the corner. Medeo after it. Has Foster on the backhand. And Popovic in the front of the net. Devin Foster in the corner with it. Trying to get that out to the point, Van Winkle. And it goes underneath his stick and out of the zone. McGowan and Popovic finally decide that that's, one ref waved it off, the other one waved it in. If I'm standing here, I would have said that was not offside, but it is not my decision. 12:13 left to go here. First period action at Magnus Ice Arena, the OTT Sports Network. Welcome you to the first game of this DU tournament. Nick Foster won that over to Blanchard. It was tipped off of his stick, back controlled by the Pioneers. I want to call them the Pios in red at Magnus. No, it's the Miners. Around the far side, Paulin can't get to it. Comes all the way out of the zone. And Park City can't control it. Blanchard back with Paulin. Keeping this one in. Paulin backhands it in, going into the corner after it. is Nick Foster. He's got Blanchard there with him. Blanchard trying to bump his player off the puck, forcing him back into the corner. Blanchard using his body, dropping it back over for Paul, and another Miner joins the game. And it's kept there by Nick Foster, out to the point. Stepping in, shot from Van Winkle. Saved by the goaltender, collected by the Miners. Van Winkle knocks it a couple of times, putting it right back into the offensive zone. Miners come out with it, gain the red line. Come in, flip that one in. Not going to be icing. Prokop's going to tip that back there for Kalergis, who circles behind his net. Out there now with Kolchevsky. Kalergis gets it banged off. He's going to take shot number 2 at this, or attempt number 2. Kalergis up the boards to Fredette. Blanchard's still out there with him. Fredette can't work his way through. Wheels that one all the way down as they complete the change. Fredette joined by his line mates as the Miners come back out through center ice. Haviland strips that one away. Haviland with the backhand out to Fredette. He's got Nice. Fredette working his way up the boards, coming in hard, gets pinched off that, angled into the corner. Fredette not giving up on the play. Haviland, backhand out to the point. Captain fires one in. Oh, deflected in front. Goalie comes up in the right position at the right time, hanging on to that one. He's keeping this one a 0-0 game. 10:26 left to go here in the first period, DK. What are you liking so far?
Well, moving puck well out in and out of the zone. Not as sluggish as we started the last few games, so we're looking in a good place here to start. About 4 minutes into the game so far.
4 minutes, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. I mean, don't sell them short. As we say that, the Miners control, knocking it out. Grimberg, it is his birthday. Is it today?
The Grimm's birthday.
It's today, I believe so. Jason Grimberg, happy birthday, Grimace, as comes out in front. Nice kicks it out of the zone. Heard there's some donuts in the locker room. I wonder if the press pass will get us into those boxes. Grimace's birthday, is it Coach Pop's birthday too?
It is.
All kinds of birthdays going on. Well, I'm saying that, my brother-in-law as well, tuning in from Palmer, Massachusetts right now. Rob, it's his birthday as well. It's just a great birthday. Kai trying to swing one in there for Uncle Rob, but he gets it taken away off of his stick in the crease. All the way down the ice. It's going to be an icing call, sending it back down to the other end. 9:40 left to go now in the first period. On a birthday weekend here at Magnus Ice Arena.
Think Pop's all of 42 today?
42 years old. I remember back when I was 42. 70s were some of the best times of my life, I tell you, son. Oh, tipped. Just bouncing wide. Foster couldn't find it. Out to the point. Van Winkle shoots one in. Another great tip there by Foster. Just send that one over the crossbar. McGowan pinching in. Over to Foster, controlling out of the corner. Centering and boom! Just like that. Great backhand pass by Devin Foster out front. And that one, was that Madeo tapped that in or Popovic? I'm going to say that was Popovic that tapped that one in. He's the front of the handshake line. Great look by Foster out the front.
A little goal for Dad on his birthday? Oh,
absolutely.
What a kid.
1-0's the score now. Warriors take the lead here early in this first period. Rewarded with another shift here. Madeo going hard into the corner. Popovic off the boards. Looking for Foster. Pop kicks that back to his feet. Dangles around one player. Stick handles around the second. And then the puck bounces loose. Van Winkle over to McGowan. Feeds that one out of the zone. Put in hard. Van Winkle takes a bump there. And the Miners are trying to get themselves set up. Madeo loses it. The Miners coming in across the blue line. Tipped away there by Van Winkle. Van Winkle's getting another shot at it. Shot does come all the way in. Kicked to the side by Prokop. Madeo now battling in the corner against the Miners in deep. Foster knocked off the puck, not before he gets it all the way out. That's too many men on the ice. Thomas had not too many men on the ice. He steps off the bench, touches up the puck. Wow, getting away with one there is the Park City team. They waved off the icing though, that's okay. Coming in onside, the Miners at it. Get the shot, looking for the tip, and they found it. Snuck in behind the D on what should have been a penalty whistle earlier. Comes back to bite him. Hockey gods on the side of the Miners on that one. They tie it up 1-1 here with 8:04 left to go in the first period. They're picking up some tape or a mouth guard or something on the bench there. It's all cleaned up. The ice is ready to go. Puck's dropped, and we got a game from square one here with 8 minutes left to go in the first. Van Winkle with the shot, or Kolchevsky, sorry, with the shot. I see the 7 out there. 73, not 79. Here comes Park City. Claire just lines his man up, takes him down. They both go down. Kolchevsky after the puck in the corner as it squirted loose. He's battling against 2 players with Nick Foster joining the fight. Foster, Kolchevsky, over to Blanchard. Brady Blanchard behind his net, being chased by the Miners player. He uses his speed to get away from the tangle, and he comes across. Loses that one before he comes across the blue line, though. He gets that back over to Kolchevsky, looking for Blanchard, and now coming in one-on-one against Kalergis. Still stick handling his way through. Both of them try and take the body. The puck doesn't make it towards the net. Another pass in front, underneath Prokop. Puck is loose. Oh, wraparound doesn't get there. Kolchevsky steals away over to Blanchard on the far side. He's got a couple players up ahead of him. Blanchard's gonna get tripped down with no call. Paulin, drop past Kalergis, over back to Paulin. Out of the zone is Grimberg, looking for that birthday goal. Rails one in from the top of the circle. Goalie hangs onto it for another whistle. Shots on net, 5-3. Arapahoe scores all tied up at 1s, though. Here on the OTT Sports Network, Harry Haviland and DK live with you on this Saturday night at Magnus Arena. Friday night. It's Friday night.
Friday night. Great American Beer Festival this weekend.
Oh, it is a Great American Beer Festival.
On Wednesday. That's where we'll head afterwards to have a couple.
We got press passes?
We do. Press
They'll
passes.
let us in there. That'll be amazing. That's always a giant PG rated, can you say that word? A mess show, we'll just call it, over at the Great American Beer Festival. You can only have about 372 samples of beer before you feel like you probably shouldn't be in that convention center anymore.
I think tomorrow night a little rougher. Our 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock games will be a little tougher on us.
Just keep the party going. We'll get 2-day passes. Coming in offside is the Miners here as they change up, and we're gonna have a face-off just outside the Warriors zone. Pushing that one forward was Nice, just a little bit further than he could reach. He's in on the forecheck, and it's kept in there. Dumped in behind the net. Haviland chasing after it. Reversed the other way by the Miners. They have it on the board. Stick handling back to the D. Nice tries for it, pushes it out of the zone, but the Miners glove it down and gain the Warriors in. Grimberg puts it back to the point as he gets knocked off his feet. Gets back up. Goes in behind. Grimberg still fighting now too. 3 players. Nice into the corner. Has Fredette ahead of him. Fredette can't handle that hot pass. Back over to Captain. Through the feet of Nice. Going all the way down. They are waving off icing as a forecheck is coming from Nice, and his line mates change up. Doing a good job of keeping this one in deep as Nice. They wheel it around to the corner. And the Warriors put the pressure on. Popovic squirting his way out, gets tripped up right in front of the ref. Apparently tripping isn't a call here. Oh, the ref on the outside gets it.
Late call there.
No, the ref out on the center ice finds it, not the ref 3 feet away from it. Either way, we're going to test the prowess of the Warriors power play unit here. They got 5:10 left to go in this period. 2 minutes up on the board for the power play, all tied up at 1s. Devin Foster deep in the zone to take this draw. Winning that one back cleanly, gets back out to the point. McGowan shoots it in, gloved down by the defender in front. Blocked shot, credited to the not to the Pios, to the Miners. Devin Foster circling around, kicks that one into the crease, goes off the goalie's pad. Ooh, going hard after that one in the corner. And the Miners knock this all the way down the ice. It's looking like it's going to come on the no ice, waved off for some reason. Van Winkle's back there, but he's being pressured from behind. Makes that pass out, intercepted at the blue line. Taking a swipe at it is McGowan. They walk in, get a couple of shorthanded opportunities there. Come in, knocking the net off, and that one should be taken outside the zone for a faceoff. They were going to take that outside the zone for the faceoff, right?
I would believe so.
They are. Nick Foster with Blanchard and Paul on his PP number 2. McGowan and Van Winkle out there on D. Controlled by the Miners. Just inside the zone, Van Winkle steers that out, gets up to Blanchard at center. He's working his way down the right wing boards, hard into the corner, looking for somebody open in front, circling around, trying to get set up on this power play. Blanchard over to the far side. Van Winkle shoots one in, wires that one just wide. Back out to the point to McGowan. He's getting set up, trying to stick handle around, gets that one stripped off of the stick, and now he's got to skate back for it. Graham McGowan into his own end. Building up some speed. McGowan continuing to work his way up. Working his way in on the offensive side of things. The D-man in deep. McGowan backhanded into Blanchard. Couldn't find the puck that was just over his stick as he was swinging at it in the crease. All the way out again. Van Winkle bumps his player but doesn't get the puck. Stick handles around. They get a shorthanded shot on net with 23 seconds left to go here. Prokop hangs on to that one. Reset the power play with 3:33 left to go here in the first frame.
Good power play out there. Looking a lot better today than we were last week. And
Getting set up a little bit even in the offensive zone. I know they've been focusing on that. The ref, it's a game of inches out there, folks. Haviland ahead of Fredette, sends that one a little bit too far. Fredette is going after it. Tries to get it out, Nice keeps it in. Flips a puck towards the net. Oh, Haviland was looking for a bouncing puck in front. The goalie dives on top of it, covering up. They still got 10 seconds left to go with the man advantage here with a face-off deep in the Miners' end. Won by the Miners. Haviland forcing that ring around the boards. It goes too hot for the winger. Player's going to step out of the box, back to 5-on-5 hockey as Kalergis puts it up off the boards. Back to Kalergis here off a weird bounce. He comes in across the blue line. Dimitri Kalergis taking this one in deep, gets his stick lifted, the puck's taken away. Fredette with it now in the corner. Fredette working his way out, back in front, looking for a tip. Swinging back to the other side. Nice couldn't get enough wood on it. Out to the point, kept in. Fredette. Stick handling through, backhand, and loses it up off the glass and jumps over Kolcheski's stick. Kolcheski back for it. He's going to turn, kick that one back outside the zone. Nice gaining speed. He's got Haviland. They got a 2-on-2 opportunity here. Nice comes in, shoots a puck off the defender's shin pad into the corner. Nice still with the pressure, dumping it back the other side. Haviland was shifted in the wrong direction. Now he changes back into his corner, battling up against the boards with some help from Nice. Those two have been out there quite a while, looking to get off the ice as soon as they can. All three. Fredette's in front though, and can they tap it home before they do? Nice, no. Ref waves the arms in a no-goal situation, but the Warriors continue to pressure here. Nice centering. Backhand, and atop a shelf. Oh, wow.
what a backhand.
Was that a Haviland backhand?
That was a Haviland
Oh, my
backhand.
goodness.
And
Full 127 shots a day in the driveway, and he gets a goal.
And he's got the right socks on tonight.
And he's wearing the right color socks. He gets that one. He says, Uncle Rob, that's for you. Happy birthday back in Massachusetts.
That was pretty.
That was.
That was pretty.
I've seen him work in practice like that. I've never seen those backhands work in a game. I guess I'll stop being so critical. They're up
Cancer
2-1.
pink tape helped on that elevation. Oh,
Breast cancer awareness, they're looking sharp out there. That pink tape, pink laces, booing their magic. Centering pass, Captain gets a shot. Goalie sneaks the pad out, kicking that one over to the side. Captain's still in there deep, passing that off to Devin Foster. Comes through the crease. Grimace steps into that one. Popovic on his backhand, sneaks back up against the boards. trying to get some help there. Comes into the high slot, picked up by the Miners and out of their zone. Flip through. Coming in on side, minute 12 left to go here in this first period. 2-1 Warriors lead. Foster gets tripped up as he's going in the corner. Grimberg tries to take a run. Bouncing puck, wide open player in front there. Captain recognizes that, and now
Like a little boarding.
a little bit of a boarding call is what they're gonna make it happen as Devin Foster takes the opponent down from the backside with the numbers showing. Little under a minute to go here, killing off a penalty. Warriors up 2-1, leading in shots 13-6 here at Magnus Arena. Picked up by the Miners, making a couple passes across, and wow, power play goal. Undress the D, undress the goalie, and tucks that one home. Penalty kill is over, back to 5-on-5, but less fortunately, back to a tie hockey game here with 52 seconds left to go in the first. One back by the Miners. Trying to pinch that off. McGowan flips it out to center ice. Chasing after that was Paulin. It comes in for Van Winkle. Puts that one right back out to the blue line. Sneaks inside the offensive zone, but is controlled by the team in red. Miners flipped that one up. Icing waved off as McGowan's back in his own end for it. With some time and then kicked out of the zone by Nick Foster. Keaton Paulin all over the player inside the blue line. Just dancing onside, back over to Blanchard. Blanchard spinning at the blue line. Puts it in front of the net. It's intercepted before he gets too far. Goes for the big hit, but the Miners get it out. Coming in 1-on-2 with 6 seconds left to go. Van Winkle takes his man out. He takes the puck away. 1.5 left to go. Buzzer sounds. We got ourselves a 2-2 hockey game at the end of the first frame. Warriors 2. Ice Miners 2, and 2 periods left to go. You know what, we've got a little bit of information now on these players. We've done some digging. We had a great team party. Shout out to McGowan's for hosting us yesterday. That was yesterday, right?
Oh, that was
amazing. It all blends
amazing.
together. Awesome, some good food, good people, good times. Players getting to know each other, parents getting to know each other. But we did find out some amazing stuff about these kids. But, and seeing as how it is his birthday, Jason Grimberg's going to be our first featured player of the season. Born right here in Colorado, Denver, Colorado. He's a native. Not too many people that live here can call themselves that. I definitely can't. Favorite team? Guess. From Colorado.
Avalanche.
It's got to be the Avalanche, which makes him a defenseman, his favorite player. He's too young for it to be
that McCarr
Rob
guy.
Blake. Oh, that McCarr guy. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to say.
Yeah, McCarr, yeah.
But get this, how good he is out there. You know how long he's been playing hockey?
8 years.
Only 2 years.
Wow.
Only 2 years. Started playing hockey in 2022. And if he's not going to be an NHL player, he wants to be a musician. He plays the trumpet. He plays the guitar. We got to get him on the air here.
We
got a bunch
at
of
the team party last night.
at the team party.
That would have been great.
We didn't bring the trumpet. We forgot the trumpet. He was all set up and everything. We got some more stuff on him coming up later. But happy birthday to Grimace, our featured player of the game.
A solid first period, 13-7 shots. Favorite Warriors.
They
Just
are
doesn't reflect it on that scoreboard.
No, it sure does not, with 2 goals. A power play goal coming late in the first for the Miners to tie this one up. We're all squared away here starting this second frame. Claire just is going to be the one working it out of his own zone. Got a couple players up there. Feeds it just under Fredette's heel, and icing waved off as Fredette goes hard into the corner. Sticks are lifted, Fredette fighting. Haviland joining, tries to take that one away, dumps it back to Fredette, gets bumped against the boards. Now Haviland chases it around. On his backhand, can he do it again? Oh, no, Fredette just with a swipe and a miss in the crease. Haviland all over the ice today. He's got this one caught up, a backhand into the corner. Fredette chasing it. Nice in front, Fredette bumped back over to Nice, all the way out to the point. Claire just steps in, shoots one, a deflection in front by Fredette. Back out to Nice. He tries to feed it to the point, looking for the D out there. And now Claire just is forced back into his end a minute into this second period. Up the boards to Haviland, feeds it to Fredette, back to Haviland. Tipped over, Foster shooting that one in. Claire just in front and he makes no mistake. Dimitri Claire just works his way in deep. Gains the lead back for the Warriors. It's now 3-2.
Great puck movement there. Dimitri taking it to the zone and continuing it right to the net. Dimitri's been due. He's had plenty of opportunities.
He had one taken away. Another shot, Popovic! Oh. Double fist bump on that one. I wasn't even paying attention. I was checking the OTT text line. I look up, Popovic works his way in. A happy birthday dad goal from him. Taking control of this one, but a 2-goal lead, as we've seen in the past, does not mean any assurance. Foster with Popovic out there. Off the boards by Kolchevsky. Nope, by Grimberg. I can even see the names a little bit better on these light jerseys, but that doesn't mean I'm going to call it right. Here come the Miners, working their way in. Pad save by Prokop. Out to the point. Miners with some pressure. Stripped away at the blue line. And Popovic and Foster were looking for it. The D-man beats him back to the puck. Popovic across the blue line, off of Foster's skates. Foster's got to get back across. Getting reset here. Captain. Pass up to Devin Foster. Drops that back for Medeo. Taken away and out by the Miners. Park City flipping that one through the legs of Grimberg. Into the corner around the net. Centering pass, kick back to the player. In the corner, another centering pass stripped away by Foster in front. Out to the point, but not clear. Medeo goes after his player. Foster goes after his player. They finally steal the puck away. Medeo back into the front for Grimberg. Grimberg up to Popovic. Gets a little tip on that, but then it's back over to Grim. Working their way up. Salt Lake. Park City. It's Utah. It's east of the airport somewhere.
Park City.
Park City, wherever. Medeo couldn't dance through, then it's taken away. Being hooked up here, but coming in on a backhand. Nick Foster just put that one a little wide. Still has it controlling all the way back out to the point. Captain with a shot in, looking for a deflection. It was off of Pollen's blade. Goalie saw a piece of it, and it's into the corner, controlled now by Park City. Diving for it. Foster back checking in the offensive zone, does a good job. Takes that one back away. Pollen in behind the net. Foster bumps his player, turns into that check, takes him down. Play slows behind the net here, over to the Miners on the far side. Pollen doing a great job there. They do finally get it out. Stepping up, Van Winkle trying to dance around. That one gets backhanded. It doesn't go in the scorekeeper's booth. I would have put my penny on that one, but I would have been wrong. Blanchard coming through center. Blanchard building up speed, waiting for somebody to join him. He's got Pollen there, drops it to him. Foster going towards the front of the net. Pollen working his way into the corner, standing strong, trying to kick this one up. Feeding it back over to Blanchard. And then it comes out of the scrum on the stick of the Miners. Miners out to the blue line, not clear of the zone. McGowan back in there, breaking that one up. Pollen back in, 3-on-2. They walk in across the blue line. Pollen forgot the puck when he went to shoot it. And Foster takes a swipe back to Pollen. He remembers it that time, tipped in front, looking for Blanchard. Goalie with a diving save, hanging on to it. 9:34 left to go, 4-2 lead here for the Warriors. The OTT Sports Network, I'm Harry Haviland alongside DK. Having a great night with you here at Magnus Ice Arena at Denver University. Fredette back out to the point. Kolchevsky has some time. Sends that one in, rebound of Fredette off the side of the net. Fredette to Haviland, turns, shoots. Oh, diving save by the goalie. Fredette No, Nice, sorry, behind the net. Circling. Nice still has it. Wrap around to Haviland. Oh! The goalie saw that one. Great passing, great shooting. Not so much on the scoring. Fredette out of the zone, gets tripped up. Gives that one to Nice. Kicking it in deep. Chasing after on the far side. Haviland going up against his player. They get it out to the point. Kolchevsky to Kalergis. They managed to keep it in. Shooting. Nice shot blocked. Backhanded to the point. Kept in by Kolchevsky. Trying to shovel that one ahead for Nice. Haviland takes it away. Back to Kolchevsky. Brings that one in. Fredette going behind the net. Pressure all coming from the Warriors right now. They're circling with 8:30 left to go here in the second period. And they cling to a 2-goal lead. Across Kalergis to Kolchevsky. Stepping inside the hash marks. Joey Kolchevsky shot. Blocked, and now Kalergis got to get back. 3-on-1 coming the other way. Kalergis trying to knock that one down. Nice back on the back check. They make the pass back. Haviland can't control it. Another shot comes across. Blocker saved by Prokop into the corner. Tides have turned, and now the pressure's coming from the Miners. They spin right inside the offensive blue line. Miners controlling. Nice can't get that one out. Miners passing back and forth in the slot. Make another one. Prokop comes sliding across. They can't get good wood on it, but they still have it in deep. They got 6 players on the ice. How come they have 6 players on the ice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
6 players.
Still 6.
Now they got 4. Oh no, it just evens it out when you got 4? I mean, I'm not a math guy. I'll never brag about being good at math, but 5 or 6.
6 for a good. That was 25
That was
count.
a long count for 6 there. Warriors now putting them back on the offensive side of things. Medeo misses on that shot, gets pushed up. Devin Foster in behind the net, out to the blue line, tipped by the Warriors and all the way down. Grimberg coming back for it. Captain's going to see it first. Gets it off the backhand, tipped into the side. Grimberg there with Popovic ahead of him. Trying to feed that up, gets it off the boards. Popovic racing after it, steals it away from the defender. 2 of them coming in. He's got Medeo, Popovic, across to Medeo. Oh, the wrong stick got the tip on that one as the Miners defenseman came back and broke up the play. Now he's working his way out through center ice. And it's going to be offside. I still can't get over that too many bad. I had to count. I had to count like 4 or 5 times. Then I looked. The goalie's still in the net. No delayed penalty.
That was amazing.
They do have a
that was good for a good 30 count.
That or easily. Miners firing that one in deep. 6:28 left to go here in the second period. Warriors come out. Medeo, Foster bumping his man. Back in, Captain across to Grimberg. Grimberg's got Popovic up at center ice. Pop sends that one across and breaking in Medeo. Tries to skate by. Taken away by Foster. Gets a good shot off there. Saved by the goaltender. Out to the blue line and held in. Captain shoots one. Goalie just saw a piece of that as it one gets kicked wide. Grimberg can't handle it. At the blue line, he's got to raise back. Tips it back outside. Spinning back around. 3-on-3 opportunity. Make the pass all the way across. Medeo can't drag around the blade of the defenseman. Out to center ice again. Back on the defense. Pedaling through center ice is Popovic, forcing the play to be dumped in deep. Captain leaves it for Grimberg. Up to Popovic. Finds Blanchard. Blanchard gets rocked at center ice as he was doing a little bit too much stick handling there. Taken away by Kolchevsky. Coming through the zone is Blanchard again. Stick handling his way through. Knocks that one over. Foster, backhand and a swipe. Paulin up to Foster. A Park City team trying to look for the bodies at center ice here now with some open ice opportunities. Blanchard behind his own net. Doesn't go there, reverses that, fooling even the brightest of minds in hockey, meaning me. out of the reach of Pollen, coming into the Miners' end. Blanchard, oh, that's going to be a penalty right from behind there. Player comes over and lets Blanchard know that he doesn't appreciate him with a boarding call.
Welcome to Denver, Park City.
I was holding my breath a little bit on that one too. That player was a little bit out. He checked up at the last second, realized what angle he had on him. But Blanchard is going to sit for that 2 minutes. They scored on their last power play. The penalty kill unit looking to, no, 2 and 10 as Pollen goes to join him in the box.
Is that a roughing?
Oh, it's going to be 10 minutes for boarding, so 2 and 10. Pollen's going to sit the extra 2 with them. Keep his liney company in the box.
Get his rest in the penalty box here for the next 10.
Yeah. 4:34 left to go without Blanchard for the next 10 minutes, without Pollen for the next 2, as the penalty kill units out there seeing what they can do. Out to the point, Van Winkle putting some pressure on. Fredette tips that one clear of the zone. He's out there with Nice, who steals that one away. Oh, that's Fredette, sorry. Fredette's tripped up. Park City out to center. Inside the blue line, but picked up quickly by the Miners. They come across the blue line on the opposite end of the ice. Diving for it, Van Winkle kicks it away. Miners still working their way deep in. McGowan up against the boards with his man. 2 players joined by another 2. Out to Fredette, gets to the blue line. Miners take that shot, looking for the deflection in front. Not to be had. Prokop flashing the leather. Closing the mid on that one with another minute and 15 left to go, killing off this penalty. 3:49 left to tick off the second period frame.
Flashing a little leather by Prokop.
It's looking pretty good back there, not being tested as much as the goalie at this side. Shots 22-8 in favor of your Warriors. Shot blocked, but not cleared out. Tip back in. Foster manages to get it out. Icing waved off. Haviland going after it, putting some pressure on the check shorthanded, forcing him to swing that one back around the other side. Foster doing a good job keeping that in. Haviland back in the corner. Sneaks that one over to Foster. He's in front, back to Haviland, muscling his way, but can't come through. 2 players, stick lift by Foster. And a Miners coming in on the offensive. Shot blocked in front. To the point and clear. Oh, not clear. They still stay inside the zone. Looking for another shot. Taken away there. Haviland dumps it out to center ice. Miners setting back up. Pushing this one in deep. Kalergis back to collect. 18 seconds left to go. Kalergis gets that one lost in his skates. Back behind the net. Kalergis on his backhand. Beating it up the boards. Can't get it all the way to Haviland. It's taken away. Shot comes in. Blockered over to the corner by Prokop. And Popovic off the bench. Looking far side for Haviland. Taken away by the Miners at center. They come right back in. Pollen steps back out of the box. Blanchard's going to stay in there for another 8 minutes. But we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Shot broken up. I think they're doing a great job of not letting those shots get through. They're getting in front of the play here a lot better than they were
good
doing
improvement.
last weekend.
Coach Pop must have worked that positioning on D a little stronger than we had previous games.
And it seems to be working out here. Medeo taking that one away. Medeo still has it on the back of his pink tape. Gets it out to the point. Captain with a little bit of a stick handle and a shot. Nice little deke move there by Captain as he works his way in from the point, getting a quality opportunity, but unable to capitalize. Going to see an offensive zone draw here with Popovic leaning down into the dot. They get it all sorted out here. Out to the point, Captain keeping that one in. Spins it hard off the boards. Paulin going after it. Medeo fighting in the far corner. Gets around the player, leaving himself the puck. Medeo with a backhand attempt over to Popovic. They can't, oh, Captain trips over the red line. Now it's Grimberg coming back. Coming around, backhand, oh! And they sneak one of those backhand shots in. They said, anything you can do, we can do it too. They bring this game within 1-4-3 now for your
by
Warriors.
number 97.
Another late period goal here. As it works his way in, a couple of shifty moves there to make that shot.
By 3 defenders and 6 top shelf.
One by Nice, controlled by Fredette. High stick by Foster? I didn't see that whatsoever. But Nick Foster goes to the box with a high stick. And now we've got minute 17 left here, leading by 1, and the Warriors are killing off yet another penalty. Shades of the first period coming back to me here, DK. Keep it in, deflected down. Burdette manages to get it out. Nice can't keep on it. Hammered back in. Van Winkle behind his own net. Up to Fredette. Not out. Held in there by the Miners. McGowan around the far side. Going after it is Nice. Miners keep it in. Back to McGowan. Out to Nice. Looking to clear this one. He's going to go for a skate with it. Kyler Nice coming across. Short-handed opportunity here. Breaking in down the left wing. Takes a backhand shot. Sails it just behind the net. Fredette gets another one. Puts it wide to the other side. Nice continuing to keep the pressure deep in here on the short-handed forecheck. Fredette after him behind the net. Chasing him out of the zone, but now they got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Making the pass across. Van Winkle breaking that up. Over and trying just to make this last 5 seconds ring down off the clock. Fredette gets it out. He's going to run out of time at center ice. And we're going to start the third period with 43 seconds to kill off of the penalty. 4-3 is the score. Breaking it down here, the first period was Austin Medeo from Devin Foster, followed up by a goal from the Park City Miners. Kai Haviland from Brandon Captain and Kyler Nice put it up 2-1 and then tied up on the power play by the Miners. Starting that second period off hot, Dimitri Clare just walking in with the pass from Noah Popovic. Then Noah Popovic with the pass from Brandon Captain. Then late in that one, the Miners bring it back within 1. And we have got ourselves a 1-goal game going into this third period. Another thing brought to our attention today, we're going to New Mexico. The governor heard me talking about New Mexico and called me up straight up, like, Harry, this is Michelle, what are you doing? I heard you talking, you say there's a bunch of meth and aliens and all this stuff. That is not right. We got a beautiful state down here. We got a personal invite from the governor to Albuquerque, December 4th through 6th, to go down and play some hockey games. Looking forward to that, keeping our schedule busy. That's just before, the week before Nashville, the week after Fright Fest at Foothills. We are got non-stop hockey, and guess what? The OTT Jet is fired up. If you can't tour down to New Mexico with us, we'll be bringing you all the action live across the globe, as always. Tuning in Albuquerque in December. Looking forward to that one. I've never been to Albuquerque.
We played there last year. Great barbecue place right next to the stadium.
Perfect.
So we're gonna have some great meals in between games.
I like
Looking forward to
barbecue.
it. The Outpost, amazing barbecue.
The Outpost. Shout out to the Outpost. We haven't even been there yet. Looking for an OTT
Looking for
discount
them to
when we show up.
sponsor the weekend for us.
That'd be nice. Play is underway here in the third period. Claire just Coming through shorthanded. Loses the handle on that one. Now he's got to get back. Van Winkle doing a good job keeping that one from getting too deep. He fires it in off the shin pads and then in by Foster. Oh, trying to get that one across. Taken away by Haviland. He's through the skates but not past the heel of the defender. Now they're racing back on defense. Shot off the, that's off the shaft of Prokop's stick. Kicking it into the corner. Still counts as a save on his part. As a penalty's over and Nick Foster comes back out to join his teammates. Kolcheski up over his stick. Skating their way out of the corner. The Miners backhand that one up. Foster out of the penalty box and looking to redeem himself the other way. Coming in 1-on-2. Nick Foster gets this shot. It's deflected in the corner. Rest of his team changes up. And now Paulin going in hard after it. Gets taken down and then the Miners rip that one all the way down the ice. It's rolling, so you know it's not going to stop. Icing is the call. 12:39 left to go. Shots on net 23-10 in favor of your Arapahoe Warriors. Rolling, but that one's not going to be. Oh, rolling right in on Prokop. Kind of a weird angle play there. Oh, taken away and fired in. I think we already used the word nifty, but I'm going to use it again. A nifty play there, stripping the puck away and putting one up over the shoulder of Prokop. Tying this game up here early in the third. Warriors got to find a way to dig back deep. That 2-goal run they went on to start the second looked really good. See if
Guys hang around a little bit with us tonight.
They are
Outplaying them, but you know, they're fast and quick in our zone and taking their opportunities.
Yeah, you
4
can't,
goals on 11 shots.
can't take anything for granted here. You got to be hard on that puck at all times, keeping your head up, looking for the next pass or what you're going to do with it. Puck is stuck in the player's skate. They finally knock it loose. You don't see that too often. Always makes the blooper reels. Look for that one on TSN highlights tonight. Madeo going after it. Comes out, Captain, firing it in hard. Dump and the second part is chased. There goes Paulin. Comes off the glass out to the blue line, but not clear of the zone. Kick back in. Paulin still after it. That one comes out. Grimberg dumps it back in, but it's going to be an offside call. Brought back outside the blue line here. 4-4 here on the OTT Sports Network. Harry Haviland, thank you guys for tuning in. We got some people calling in from Newfoundland right now. Been eating fried chicken in Newfoundland. That's what I do when I go to the East Coast. Some Mary Brown's fried chicken. I saw some other pictures, other viewers tuning in on a cruise ship in Nova Scotia, eating lobster rolls. That's the way you handle the Maritimes. There's a...
What's that?
What is this doing? What is that guy doing?
You can't call both of them.
You can't call both of them for that. That's an off call there. Defending yourself as you're continuing to get in cross. Come on! You gotta be kidding me! Pop calling the ref over to have a little bit of a chat here at the bench as the Warriors come out of that with the disadvantage for some reason. You can't. Makes absolutely no sense at all. Non-stop cross-checking and punching and roughing. One player defends him, another one stands up, gets punched in the head, and they both go. Coach is looking for an explanation there. Ref's explaining it. I can guarantee you they're not going to overturn the call, but... But the power play going to the Park City Miners on that one, absolutely ridiculous. Out to the blue line here, nothing you can do about it. Trying to steal that one. There's Madeo. McGowan can't get it out of the zone. McGowan trying to glove it down. In come the Miners walking around. Taken away there by Van Winkle. Up to Madeo. Kicking it across center ice. Madeo still pressuring on that puck. The Miners come in. Working around. Stripped from behind there by Madeo. Madeo working hard on this shift. All over the place. Shot coming in from the point. Over to the far side. Paulin going after it. First one's there, the Miners. Van Winkle standing up. McGowan in the corner now after it. Miners behind the net, trying to shovel it to the front, goes off the back of the net, and then sent all the way down the ice here by Madeo. It's going to be an icing call, but the pressure is relieved, and they got 1 minute and 5 left to kill off with the most ridiculous penalty I think I've seen in a long time. If they can manage to get out of this one, DK, they are owed one by coming back here on an offensive rush. Not even the penalty. I think they got to come back and put this in the net. Let's not worry about the bodies and the penalties.
Well, shorthanded goal would kind of apropos right here.
Good point. Van Winkle has Fredette. Nice up in front of him. Fredette off the boards. Gets it to Nice, who just feeds that one up and through. Icing is waved off as Nice puts a little bit of pressure on him in their own end. Forced to fumble that one. Nice gets a backhand on it, keeping it inside the blue line. They put it back out. Captain across. Van Winkle stepping up into it. Van Winkle goes in. And Fredette bows his head and goes, wait, carry the 7 minus 6. Ah, yeah, that was offside. Nice, Fredette. Van Winkle and McGowan. One back there to McGowan. Graham McGowan skating through, still on this, trying to get it in deep. It's taken away. Out to the point, kept in there by Fredette. Drop back for McGowan at the inside of the blue line. Short-handed shot coming. Gets bounced wide. Nice into the corner, going after it. Out to the point. Van Winkle with a quick rip right onto the goalie. Out to the point, and that's going to be offside, but the puck wasn't inside the zone. Across the ice it goes by the Miners. They're staying on side and knocked back out by Fredette. Doing a good job. They kill this penalty off. Popovic comes out of the box, steals this one away. No, Popovic looking for redemption. Coming in, being hooked up from behind. Pop still after it. Shot off the goalie's mask. Sent all the way down the ice. That's an icing call as the remaining 2 players are going to come out on their coincidentals.
Blanchard's got a couple more minutes left there.
Yeah, Blanchard's still going to keep that Seaborn for a little bit longer.
We've got about 2 minutes left on that 10 minutes.
Is it? I didn't see when he went in, but it's got to be coming up here soon. I'm sure he's itching to get out of the box. Foster, Haviland, and guessing Fredette? No? I can't see. That's too far for me now. Oh, Foster's helmet's not done up, so he's going to have to skate to the bench, being... Nice is going to step on and take this draw. Oh, that's Foster. It was Foster at Haviland. Now it's Nick Foster, Kyler Nice, Kai Haviland, Kalergis, Kolchevsky. Let's keep the K's going. Kolchevsky tips that one in. Kalergis going in after it. He's in deep off the blue line. Nice back man in the point. Now he's racing after it. Nice back into his own end. Hard around the boards, nobody home, but that one sneaks across the blue line as it's tipped by the Miners. Miners setting up over Haviland's head and in across the blue line. Blair just backhands to Foster. Keeping it in. Park City. Nice. Skating, building up speed in his own end. Feeds it up to Haviland, gets across the blue line or across the red line, backhands it in. Over to the far side. Nick Foster chasing it down. Bumping up against the boards with his player. Trying to keep this one in deep. Haviland helping him out. Out to the blue line and sneaking just across and picked up by the Miners. They take it back inside the zone. Putting some pressure on. Oh, through the 3 sticks of the forwards in gray. That one comes. Ah, they were on onside? No, I guess not.
Haviland was off.
Haviland was off. But he's wearing matching socks.
I know. And he has a goal.
And he's got a goal. That goal doesn't matter right now. It's 4-4 with 8:17 left to go in this third period. They might be out shooting him 25-11, but the only numbers that count is in the place of the score. Madeo keeping this one inside. Losing it. Back out the Miners. Kalergis off the boards. Back to Madeo. Kick to Pop. Backhanded at center. Picked up by Paulin. Can't find Popovic. Madeo into the rush. Taken away there. And Paulin comes across. Paulin shoots. Gets knocked down as his shot gets deflected wide. Popovic going after it. Steals this one away. Coming towards the front of the net. Tripped up. Loose puck in front. Off to the side by the Park City squad. Miners coming across. I would have said that was offside too as his foot was lifted. Miners still have the puck. Centering it. Paulin with Kalergis. Up over to Madeo. He puts that one off the boards. Madeo gets crunched. But Kalergis is in there to pick up the loose puck. Kalergis centering pass. Paulin can't get to it. Kalergis still in deep. Retreats back to his position at the blue line. Popovic still out at center ice as he's anticipating this one getting kicked out as it does. Kalergis into his own end. Whoa, Kalergis passes that up. Kept in the blue line by the Miners. Losing her stick and kicked in. And that offside? What is that? Too many men. They call it too many men? They call it too many men. They just realized they've been skating the 6 players for the last period and a half. Now let's see this power play go to work. They've got the opportunity with a tie game, the man advantage right now for your Warriors. Devin Foster back out to Fredette, to the point. Shot comes in, trying to get a tip there was Haviland. Backhanded out to the point, kept down and in by Captain, and then kicked out. Coming across, Grimberg gets a little bit of a piece on that, manages to knock it down before they get the shot off. Out to the blue line, shot back in. Another shot in front. She's been dangerous. She's got a goal for Fredette. Gets taken out, trying to get it up. He gets back up. Across the blue line to Haviland. Tucks that around too far in front of himself, still chasing it down. Wheeling after it, him and Foster in deep. Out to Captain. Picked back up by Haviland. Stops up at center ice, feeds it to Captain. He's on the move across the blue line. Captain handling a slowing puck on this dirty DU ice. Centering pass, oh! Just couldn't get it. There was Fredette. Haviland stepping in off the blue line. Back to help him out as Foster as this play works its way into neutral zone. Foster back to Captain. Over to Grimberg. Up to Fredette. That was behind him. They kick it back out to center. Captain's got to be careful there. Back to Foster. He's behind him and then gets stepped behind. Walking in short-handed. Short-handed goal.
97 again. Wow. This was a 4-2 game at one point. It's now 5-4. 5-13.
5 goals on 13 shots. Simon not getting a lot of help on a few of those, though. McGowan's trying to skate in. Still have the power play here for another 30 seconds as the Warriors might need to be reminded of that with the Park City Ice Miners skating their way back into the offensive zone. Taken away there by Van Winkle. He's got it. Back over to McGowan. Settles down the rolling puck, and Graham McGowan's going to wheel this one out. Dances around one. Graham McGowan still hanging on to this. Looking to get set up. They got a great opportunity here. McGowan's still hanging on to it. In front, Blanchard finds that and ties it up. Power play goal. Blanchard, well rested after 10 minutes in the box, comes out. G. Money McGowan taking that one in deep, finding Blanchard in front. And we got ourselves a 5-5 hockey game with 5:05 left to play in the third period. McGowan right over to Paul, and he's got somewhere to skate with it. He skates it into a crowd, back to McGowan. Flips that one in off the skate of the defense. McGowan's still chasing that one back, realizes he's playing D, goes back out to the point. Blanchard steps in off the blue line, trying to take that away. McGowan diving for it, now a breakaway the other way. Van Winkle coming back, great defensive play there by Harper Van Winkle. McGowan into the corner. In front, working their way right through and getting another opportunity. The Miners. Foster gets it out of the zone. Blanchard diving for it. Foster goes for the hit. And the Miners come in, working hard in. Get a shot. Oh, broke off with a stick save. Centering pass goes through the slot. Back up to the point, held in by the Miners. Into the corner. Paulin after it, centering. Van Winkle out to the point, but not out. Trying to tip that through is Nick Foster. Goes in past McGowan. They were looking to center that. Van Winkle broke it up as he collects behind his own net. Van Winkle gets the better of the guy hitting him, and they come out with the puck. Blanchard looking for his second in a row as he dances around. Blanchard with the shot, looking far side there. That one gets gloved down and sent down the ice for an icing call. 5-5's the score, still 3:37. You know what happens if we end up in a tie? We just saw this the game before us.
Shootout. Sudden death.
Whoa, sudden death shootout. I don't know if I can handle that much excitement on a Friday night. We still got 2 more days of hockey left. Let's see if the Warriors can just put it away right now. Claire just at the point, shooting one in. Sends that one wide. Popovic leaves it for Grimberg. Or Kolchevsky, sorry. 73, 83, 79. Leaves it for the D-man. Foster out of the corner, centers. Back out to the point, Kolchevsky still has it. Just dumps that one back in as he couldn't find a good angle on it. He was getting some pressure. Smart play there by Kolchevsky. Out front, under the pads of the goalie, and hung on to. I'm liking the pressure here. The Warriors might realize that they let one slip away, and they're digging for it late here in this third. Popovic can't settle it down. Miners send it across the ice. Kolchevsky after it, sticking that one off the blade and into the corner. Out to center, back to the Miners. Into the zone. Kalergis off the boards. Can't find Medeo, who's coming back in the opposite direction. Is back into the Miners in their end. Putting it around and goes past Popovic. They try to get back on side, do. And Kolchevsky sends it in. Devin Foster coming in, takes a shot, rebound right out into the front. Pop could not find a way to settle it down. The Miners send it down the ice, another icing call with 2:22 left to go. Oh, DK, I don't know if I can handle this.
I don't think we can handle the shootout. We need a goal here.
We do need a goal. You're right. Nice controlling, gets a shot. Oh, that puck was loose in front. It's still loose. Over to the far side to Fredette. Fredette knocks it in behind. Haviland going after it. Steps in front, gets control. This one, Nice there with him. Haviland and Nice digging deep. Kicking it back into the corner. Fredette spins on his man. Eli Fredette leaves it for Haviland. Centers that one up to the top of the circle. Skating in's Captain. Has it on his backhand, puts it back out to the point. So that's past Grimberg. Grimberg gets that one knocked down. Coming back is Captain. The Miners getting it in deep. Grimberg. Centering pass. Oh! Captain turns and dumps that one out. It probably doesn't have enough to make it all the way down. 1:33 left to go. Haviland chasing it down. Past Nice and out of the zone. Captain to Nice. Skating through the slot, pushed into the corner. Nice flipping it behind the net. Burdette going after it. Burdette still has it. Haviland running a little bit of a block. Burdette back on his backhand. Coming out, centering pass, shot. Oh, Nice just missed. Haviland turns, fires back to Nice. Another shot, another save. Captain keeping it in. Back to Nice. Final minute of play. Sent all the way down the ice. Some unbelievable opportunities.
Great saves by number 4, Park City. Great saves there.
Wow.
Had our opportunities there.
.4 seconds left to go. Out shooting them 32-15. Tied up at 5. Looking for some last minute miraculousness. I don't know, whatever word. I started watching the play, sorry. Blanchard, he's the one digging for it. He has the last, not the last goal. That's going to be offside.
All right. See if Pop calls a timeout here. I'm not sure if we get timeouts here in round 1 of the tournament here.
There was timeouts in the game before us before.
All right.
Maybe not when you're tied up. Rule 14.7.6-36 states no timeouts when you're tied in the last 31.6 seconds of the third period. Oh, out of the zone. 2-on-1. Blanchard coming back on the back check. They make that pass across. McGowan breaks it up. Gets it to Paul, and Foster's there with him. Up to Foster. Nick Foster's got 11 seconds. He comes in, gets it over to Blanchard. Oh, gets a shot off. It's off the shaft of the defenseman's stick. They send that one around the far side. McGowan's getting to it. He just puts that back into his own end, and we have got ourselves a tie. 5-5, but that just means shootout hockey.
Shootout.
What a way to start this tournament.
Yep, shootout.
Going into a shootout. Who's going to get the call here for the Warriors?
You see a Pop, a Haviland?
A Grimberg? No, they're all getting on the bench. They're keeping us in suspense here.
I mean, Blanchard's well rested. You know, he had a couple cupcakes.
You got the last goal?
Had a couple cupcakes while he was sitting there in the box for 12 minutes.
Looks like the Park City team's going to get to shoot first. Prokop goes back in.
Park City definitely has got some skilled players, some good hands.
They do. They have showed us that, but they're working their way out of the corners into the front, muscling their way through, stick handling their way through. A couple of questionable moments of this game too, though, with that power play that shouldn't have happened, and then too many men that didn't happen. And here we go, shootout coming in, first shooter of the game, coming in on Prokop. He makes the save. No goal. Stepping over the bench, it's going to be Devin Foster getting the first shot for your Warriors. Ref explaining to him that there's a puck at center ice. You've got to take it down there, and you've got to shoot it on that goaltender. Foster coming in slowly right up the middle. Comes in, he decides to shoot.
I think that 5-hole was going to open up for him.
He was looking.
Never materialized.
He was looking for it. Second skater for the Park City squad comes out. Coming in nice and slow. She's already got a goal this game. If it's a she or a he. Takes that shot. Sees the opening, sneaks that one past Prokop. Up 1-0 in the shootout is Park City. Getting a chance here now for the Warriors is be Kyler Nice. Nice sets himself up at center, picks this one up, decides to come in slow as well. Nice and easy, Nice works his way in. Gets A little bit too slow. I think the goalie saw that one coming and got himself in deep. Puts it off the pad.
Scouting report must have said something about that 5-hole.
Looking to make this stop. I don't know if it's 5 shooters or 3, but if it's 3 shooters, then Prokop needs a stop here.
We need to stop.
Needs a stop no matter what. Oh, Prokop gets a piece, keeping that one out. It's going to be Haviland stepping out over the bench. Pop looks at him and goes, you got a goal and your socks match your jersey. You can get this one tied up for us. Haviland coming in across the blue line. Just about loses out. Decides to shoot and wow! Finding the top of that one. What a shot!
From 35 feet.
Not gonna lie, I don't think I was expecting that, but you gotta go with it.
Didn't see that one coming from the front yard, did you?
Tying this up 2-2. Now is it sudden death, I'm assuming?
Sudden death.
Looking for the stop here, coming in on Prokop. Takes him wide. Prokop with the save, and now with the chance to win this.
We got a pop.
Blanchard.
Blanchard?
Blanchard with the chance to win the game. It's on his stick right here as he leans down. He looks like he's going to take a little bit more speed than his teammates did earlier. Blanchard coming in hot. Rips one past the goaltender, and Blanchard wins the game. They go from being up 2 to being down in the shootout to finally coming home with it in dramatic fashion. The Warriors are 1-0 to start this tournament. Wow. For those of you who stayed up late on the East Coast and across Europe, we appreciate it. We're back here on the ice at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We're playing Lafayette. Then the 8:15 prime time.
We're on the Joey Burns ring
Joey
tomorrow.
Burns tomorrow, that's right. But no, prime time, 8:15. We kicked the DU Pioneers out of their arena. We're here at 8:15 tomorrow night, taking on a team from Missouri, Kirkwood. So until then, thank you everybody across the globe for tuning in. We had fun with you on this Friday night. On behalf of DK and everybody at the OTT Sports Network, I'm Harry Haviland, and I'm signing out.